In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make pop music. Going for like a really popular vibe for music nowadays that's on the charts and stuff like that. And to do that, I remade Greedy by Tate McRae, and I'll break down the song's elements, the sounds of those elements, the mixing, and the structure and arrangement for the track. And hopefully by the end of this tutorial, you can make a similar song in the similar style to Greedy by Tate McRae. Set the tempo around 110 to 115 BPM. Start off with some very simple chords. Again, try to make the chords themselves very simple, but also make the sounds of them very simple. You hear like it's just like a default synth sound. So one of the layers that I use to accomplish this sound is this Vital preset from BushaZ's Vital Sound Bank Volume 3, and this preset from Flex as well. And then for mixing, I added a Fruity Blood overdrive, but nothing done to it, just the preset thrown in there just to amplify the sound a little bit in the mix. And then I added an EQ to boost a tiny bit of the highs right there, and then take out a lot of the lows, just because we want the lows to be present in other forms like bass lines and stuff like that, and we don't want it in the chords or else it'll make the mix sound a little muddy. Next, take the bass notes from those chords and put it into a Reese bass preset. This one in particular that I used is a preset from BushaZ's Vital Sound Bank Volume 1, but any Reese-based sounding sound will do for this. And for the mixing, all I did is I added a Fruity Blood overdrive just to give it a little punch and amplify it a little more. And then next I just have one simple chord repeating in the background, just as like some simple ambience. And this is a chords calm preset from BushaZ's Vital Sound Bank Volume 1. Next, make a little melody to go over that. And for this sound, I used this steel drum percussion preset sound. And the way I found this is by searching up just steel on the search bar down here in FL Studio. And as you see, all of these presets and stuff, these random things that have steel in it came up, and I used this one right here. And I also used this marimba synth preset from Citrus as well. As you see, there's lots of presets in Citrus, and you can find it under the percussion thing right here, marimba synth. And for mixing, I have an EQ on here just to get rid of a little of the mids that were peaking out. Fruity Blood overdrive, again, nothing done to it, just a preset thrown in there just to amplify the overall sound and distort it a tiny bit. And then here's the big thing right here. Here is a Fruity Love filter. All I did to it is I took the cut and I put it around 50%. And then I also just have a filtered vocal melody that replicates the art melody that we created earlier. Without the filter, it sounds like this. I just have the same filter. Actually, a little more filtered. This is more around 34%. Next, make an 808 one shot with one note. I used two 808 presets from Flex. Here's the first one, and here's the second one. And then I used this bass preset from BushaZ's Vital Sound Bank Volume 3. So try to get like very blasty 808 presets, and then also like a lower end bass that supports the low ends of the 808s. And I put a Fruity Blood overdrive on here, and this time I actually turned up the knob, the main knob here, just to really give it a punch and distort it. Now for the drums. I have this kick right here, this snare, this little shaker, and then this snap and clap loop. And layering it all together, it sounds like this. The kick has a Fruity Blood overdrive on it, and so does the snare, but the snare also has a reverb on it, as you could probably hear. Pay attention to the low cut, because when snares are reverbed, they tend to get a little muddy. Just turn up the low cut a little bit, and only turn the wet on a little bit, as you see right there. And then just for some like extra fills and stuff like that, I have the drum fill from the original song. And just for a visual, this is what the entirety of the drum loop looks like for 2 bars. And all that's left for effects is a atmospheric drone that I just have playing in the background constantly throughout the entire song. Helps fill up the mix and build up atmosphere. So yeah, as a structural review, I'll break down this into verse and chorus. Even before the verse, all I have is the melody arp and the snaps and claps. For the verse, is where we start introducing some stuff. We got the 808 playing on every 2 bars, as you see, like that. And then the intro chords for ambience, the melody are the humming melody, the drum loop that we created, and then the atmospheric drone, of course. And then a small little instrumental break. And then moving on to the chorus, we got everything all together. We have the main chords, we have the respace, and then we have everything else exactly from the verse, just adding these 2 elements as well. So yeah, if you take a look, this is the arrangement of the song: intro, verse, chorus. Yeah, after all that, here's the final result.